There are many issues and problems which occupy the time of conservatives across America. While these issues may seem to be important and they hold our attention, maybe they're meant to take our eyes off the main target, to take our eyes off what we should be working on. The conspiracy we battle has an agenda, and the John Birch Society has an agenda to counter it and defeat it. We have to keep our eyes on that agenda and not be distracted by the issue du jour. We cannot work at all aspects of our agenda at the same time. We have to concentrate our time on something which will result in success. For instance, members have to decide what they will work on. The goals may differ depending on the state they live in. Many of our members are active in stopping calls for a constitutional convention or convention of the states that are before their state legislatures. Often, many are engaged in this activity during the legislative session. The time to actually be doing this work is between the sessions to sit down with their state representatives and senators and give them an in-depth look at the issue. In other words, to get in front of the issue. It is easier to get someone to make up their mind than it is to get them to change it. So, getting in front of the issue is far more successful than trying to get an opinion molder to change their mind. Regardless, we have been successful enough to hold off this dangerous attack on the Constitution for many decades, in spite of the millions of dollars being spent and the enlistment of rhinos supporting the issue. Our successes really demonstrate the value of true organization in opposition to everything the other side can throw at the scheme. We spend next to nothing because of our organization, our members working together. The other side has to spend literally millions of dollars. It is interesting that one of the arguments that they throw out there to get people to ignore us is that we're insignificant. We're only a small little force. Yet they can't stop talking about us. We may be a small force in the members and numbers they see, but it doesn't take that many people to tell the truth when talking to their legislatures. It takes millions of dollars and a lot of people to convince people of a lie. The point we want to make is that each individual member and chapter has to look at what part of the agenda they feel they can implement and work on with the resources and time they have available. Concentrate on those things. Don't divide your time up working on too many agenda items. The other side tries to get the conservatives working on issue after issue, splitting up their energy and resources. They are rarely successful on any issue. We must be careful that we do not do this ourselves. Concentrate on what you can do as an individual or a chapter and stick to it. Also, enlist others into the fight by forming ad hoc committees to bring aboard non-members to help. There will be those who agree with us on certain issues but are not ready to join the society. They may be willing to participate in activities on a particular issue, such as the Support Your Local Police Committees. Actions should be set as to what and how you're going to accomplish your goals. Without planning and leadership, nothing will get done. Sit down and actually plan out what you can do and lay out steps to accomplish it. Organization works. That is why the John Birch Society has been successful in delaying the Marxist programs in America. The reason we have not been able to stop them completely is that the Marxists will never stop trying to take over America. They are gaining steam since they are effective in convincing the masses that government can fix it. Convincing the public they don't have to work is an easy sell. This is why when Benjamin Franklin exited the Constitutional Convention and was asked by a woman, "Sir, what have you given us?" his immediate reply was, "A republic, ma'am, if you can keep it." For America to retain its sovereignty and independence, it's going to take continual work, and more patriots need to join this fight. We are a membership that expects action, working to save America by first educating the people and then activating them to do something about it. Most people do not want to join an organization where they actually have to work at saving our country. Most organizations on the right have members who pay dues but rarely organize locally to work on their opinion molders and elected officials. They expect the national organization in Washington to do it for them. That has not been working. The left knows how to organize, and so does the John Birch Society. We need you to realize the time for saving our country is shrinking, but it can be saved. We see local victories in many areas, and these victories depend on our membership getting out of their homes and holding public meetings. They need to meet with legislators and local officials, sheriffs, etc., to educate them on the Constitution and the dangers that ensue if they do not adhere to it. In other words, activities which gets people working together. So my message to you this week is, nothing happens without organization. Concentrate your time where it is most effective. Instead of listening to various pundits, take that time and actually do something with others to remedy the problems. Most of these problems can be cured by sitting down with local leaders in your community and educating them. The problems we face are not in Washington, D.C. They are with your local officials. They are on your neighborhood block. The change comes from the people that vote in your precinct. Knock on their doors and give them the information they will need to understand what is really going on. You will find at least a few that will welcome you. Then you can start the process of educating and engaging them in your epic undertaking.